Everyone thought she was just another nervous cadet, until the moment a soldier tried to break her spirit with a single cruel kick. No one on that parade ground expected what happened next. Not even him. Cadet Mira Dalton had barely stepped onto the training field when the tension cracked through the bright morning air like a warning. The ground smelled of sun-hit dust, boots thudded in formation, and at the far end stood Corporal Hensley, broad-shouldered, arrogant, and already smirking. Within seconds, words were thrown, tempers rose, and before anyone could stop him, he lifted his boot and swung it toward her pack, aiming to send her sprawling in front of everyone. Before I tell you what happened next, tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing who's listening. The kick landed, but not the way he planned. The moment his boot struck her rucksack, Mira didn't fall. She shifted just enough to absorb the impact, straightened her back, and locked eyes with him. There was no anger, no fear, just the quiet steadiness of someone who'd survived storms far darker than morning drills. Hensley froze. The watching cadets murmured, and Mira felt every heartbeat pounding in her chest, loud, shaky, but determined. She thought she would simply walk away. She thought she'd never see him again. She was wrong. The instructors didn't intervene at first. They watched, letting the air thicken with unspoken questions. Was she going to retaliate? Cry? Break? Mira did none of those. She calmly adjusted her strap, the dust swirling around her boots as if waiting for a decision. Inside, though, she struggled. Do I protect my dignity or my future? Do I stand up or stay silent? The moral tension gnawed at her ribs. Then came the unexpected shift, the hush across the field, the subtle change in posture from every cadet nearby. A group of senior soldiers had stepped in, moving with the kind of synchronicity that made the atmosphere vibrate. They filled the training yard like a wave rolling forward, silent but impossible to ignore. Their leader, Master Sergeant Cole, approached with sunlight glinting off his insignia. He wasn't known for softness, but his eyes narrowed with unmistakable recognition. "Mira Dalton," he said slowly. "Is your mother Captain Elise Dalton?" A ripple moved through the crowd. Elise Dalton, the officer who had once saved an entire convoy during a collapsed bridge rescue, a name spoken with reverence. Mira hesitated, then nodded. Hensley's face drained of color. Cole turned sharply toward him. "You just tried to humiliate the daughter of the woman who trained half the medics in this base. The woman who dragged wounded men out from under burning metal when others froze." The cadets whispered, leaning forward. Even the wind seemed to pause. But this moment wasn't about revenge. Mira stepped forward, her voice steady but soft. "Sir, I don't want him punished. I want him to understand why we're here. We don't break each other. We build each other." The sunlight caught her face, turning her determination into something almost luminous. The tension in the field dissolved just enough for everyone to breathe again. Hensley looked down. For the first time, his voice trembled. "I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry." And then, in a moment no one expected, he removed his own pack, knelt slightly, and tightened one of Mira's loose straps. A small gesture, but in that bright open yard, surrounded by witnesses, it carried the weight of genuine humility. The cadets murmured again, softer this time. Approval replacing shock. Cole nodded. "This," he said, "is what leadership looks like." The confrontation melted into a quiet, unforgettable victory, the kind that didn't need shouting or punishment. Just courage, empathy, and a choice made in the light of day. Because strength isn't loud, it reveals itself in the moments when kindness could easily be forgotten. And sometimes the brightest mornings begin with the shadows we choose not to step into. If this story moved you, don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. And if you'd like more stories like this, full of courage, heart, and unexpected turns, make sure to subscribe and stay with us on this journey.